Have you ever felt like you just didn't fit in, no matter how hard you tried? You've looked at the world around you and it felt like you were an outsider. Well, imagine being one of the biggest stars in the world, loved by millions, yet secretly struggling with your own self-image. Sounds impossible, right? But for decades, the queen of country herself, Dolly Parton, carried around a hidden truth. At 78, she's finally opened up about something she's been hiding for most of her life. And trust me, it's something you'll want to hear. Keep watching till the end of this video because you won't believe what she's finally admitted about her own body image. Dolly Parton is one of those icons who needs no introduction. From her iconic voice to her dazzling style, she has built a legendary career that has spanned over 50 years. But behind those rhinestone outfits and big blonde hair, Dolly has always struggled with something very personal, how she truly felt about herself. For most of her life, Dolly appeared confident, bubbly, and always ready to share a laugh. But like many people, her inner struggles didn't always match her outer persona. For a woman who has been adored by fans worldwide, who has inspired countless people with her songs, her philanthropy, and her larger-than-life personality, Dolly's admission is a shocking revelation. She recently opened up about how, for a very long time, she hated her own reflection. Yes, you heard that right. The woman who became a symbol of beauty, glamour, and grace for decades did not like what she saw when she looked in the mirror. But what does this mean? And why is Dolly, at the age of 78, finally ready to share this personal struggle? To understand, we need to look at Dolly's early years and the pressures she faced growing up in the small town of Sevierville, Tennessee. Dolly has never been shy about her humble beginnings, and she often jokes about her family being poor. But her talent was clear from a young age. However, despite her natural ability and a radiant charm, Dolly wasn't immune to the insecurities that many young women face. Growing up, Dolly was often teased because of her appearance. She was made fun of for having big breasts, which were a source of discomfort for her in her younger years. As she entered the music business, the pressure to look perfect became even greater. In the entertainment industry, especially in the 1970s and 1980s, image was everything. Dolly felt the weight of that expectation, which made her feel like she was never good enough. It wasn't just about her body, it was also about how she felt compared to others in the industry. She admitted that she often felt like she wasn't as attractive as the other women around her. Despite her undeniable talent, and let's not forget the comments and criticisms she received from the public, Dolly was no stranger to harsh judgments. Whether it was about her figure, her clothes, or her personality, there was always something for people to critique. She was constantly in the spotlight, and the pressure to be perfect grew. At the time, Dolly felt like she had to live up to an impossible standard of beauty and grace. And that took a toll on her self-esteem. The story of Dolly's struggle with self-image isn't just about vanity or ego. It's about the constant battle between how others see you and how you see yourself. Dolly was always admired by millions, but the praise wasn't enough to erase the insecurities she felt. Her confidence on stage was often a mask, a way of hiding the self-doubt that lingered deep inside. It's something many of us can relate to, no matter our profession or background. We all have moments when we feel less than our best, or when we worry that others are judging us. So why has Dolly chosen now, at 78, to open up about this? What changed for her? It's clear that Dolly has always had a special relationship with her fans. She's never been one to hold back or hide her true feelings. But she's also always been private about certain aspects of her life. In recent interviews, Dolly has spoken about how she's grown into her own skin and learned to embrace the woman she is. It's taken years of self-reflection and personal growth, but Dolly now understands that beauty isn't just about what you see on the outside. It's about accepting who you are. Flaws and all, Dolly has been through so much in her life, from her early struggles to her rise to fame, even personal losses. But she's learned to love herself more than ever before. She's learned that she doesn't need to conform to anyone's idea of perfection. And let's be honest, if anyone can teach us about embracing who we are, it's Dolly Parton. She's the ultimate example of someone who has refused to let others define her, even if she didn't always feel confident. It's also important to understand that Dolly's journey is a reflection of the struggles many women face. Society has often set unrealistic beauty standards, making women feel as though they have to look a certain way to be valued. Dolly, who has been one of the most famous women in the world for decades, still felt the weight of those standards. But over time, she has realized that true beauty comes from within. It's about owning your story, loving yourself for who you are, and not letting anyone's opinion determine your worth. As she reflects on her journey, Dolly's message to her fans is clear. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to have moments of doubt. But what matters is that you keep going, that you keep pushing through. Dolly has become an icon, not just because of her music, but because of her ability to show the world that vulnerability doesn't make you weak. It makes you stronger. Now, as Dolly looks back at her incredible career, she seems at peace with herself. She's come to terms with her insecurities and embraced the woman she is today. But that doesn't mean it was easy. It took a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of love from the people around her. But now she can confidently say that she's proud of the woman she's become. If there's one thing we can take away from Dolly Parton's story, it's this. It's never too late to embrace who you are. No matter how old you are, no matter what challenges you face, it's always possible to learn to love yourself. Dolly's journey is proof of that, and if she can do it, so can we. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember Dolly's words. Remember that you are beautiful, worthy, and enough, just as you are. You don't have to fit into anyone's mold. The only thing that matters is how you see yourself. So, if you enjoyed hearing about Dolly's powerful journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more inspiring stories. And remember, no matter what you're going through, you're not alone. Just like Dolly, we all have our struggles, but with time, we can all learn to embrace the people we are. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.